What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going over something a little bit different than what we usually do on this channel. We don't really do much on this channel, but we're going to be growing, and let's get straight into the video. So first off, everybody, why is suicide such a big deal in North America? Well, so suicide is a huge public health problem across North America, and it's one of the top causes of death, especially for younger people, and it affects a lot of families. Latest numbers as early of 2026 in the U.S. And then data from 2025 shows about 48,800 deaths, with a rate dipping about 13.7 per 100,000 people in the U.S. That is high. In Canada, there's around 4,500 deaths a year, rate about 11 and 12 per 100,000 people. Stable, but it hits like native communities pretty dang hard. And Mexico, for 2025, had 8,856 registered suicides, ages 10 and up. Pretty sad. Rate of 6.8 per 100,000 people, and it's been going up and up over the years, so it's still not like, that's not like the final, but it is still growing as we speak right now. Overall rates are highest in the US, and then Canada, and then obviously Mexico, but the rates are still growing in each one of these countries, so either way it goes, it's still a very high public problem. So let's take a look at some statistics real quick. Alrighty, guys. So here we have suicide statistics 2025, rates, methods, and risk factors. Here we have the key statistics. Suicide deaths as of 2025, we are up to 49,316 suicide deaths. Yeah, that's a lot. We got 28% men. If you guys want to keep on looking at this, that is okay. I have some stuff I want to read off here. So guys are about 3 to 4 times more going to commit suicide than girls are, and that's pretty sad. But even though men are the biggest, as we see right here, the biggest thing is firearms account for over half of suicides. Securing firearms during high-risk periods saves lives. This being, firearms is the highest rate for how people do kill themselves. If we get these locked up, I think everything will be just fine. We're looking at here, this right here, we have about 61% of men use firearms, but then for suffocation and poisoning, women do. Suffocation, that means like hanging yourself, or things you do to stop your breath. Look, what makes someone at risk? Well, is mental health. That is a huge one. That means like depression, anxiety, bipolar, and it's over 90% of people who die by suicide have some kind of mental disorder. Substance abuse is a huge one. You're talking alcohol or drugs. Those are the biggest. Trauma, abuse or loss, of a loved one, a pet, grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, anything like that. Economic stress, that includes like job loss, money problems, financial, anything to deal with finances. Social isolation, don't isolate yourself, bad idea. And bullying is a huge way why people commit. They're tired of the bullies. They that's the only way they see out of it, which is not correct. how can we help? That's a big question. So we can have better mental health treatments, therapy to help these people. You got crisis lines in the U.S. It's going to be displayed in the corner of the screen where everything else is. In the U.S., you're going to want to call or text 988. This has helped more than anything in the U.S. Do it, saves lives, helps people. In Canada, you're going to want to do 988 now or 1-833-456-4566. And in Mexico, it's the 988 or the Crisis Lifeline. It works if you get help early. Get help as soon as you have any thoughts. Get help right away. It is for your own good. Let's look at some articles. In this first article, OpenAI denies allegations that ChatGPT is to blame for a teenager's suicide. Why? Let's take a look. After a family sued OpenAI saying their teenager used ChatGPT as his suicide coach, the company responded on Tuesday saying it is not liable for his death, arguing that the boy misused the chatbot. We have a quick video here. Let's watch it and see what actually happened.
16-year-old lover of basketball and Japanese anime started revealing to a bot his struggles with anxiety and thoughts of suicide, pushing through the crisis hotline number he received in response.
It had, gosh, I don't know how many, but count them, 40 different times it gave him the suicide hotline.
Talk to me about what he was like at the same time that he's sort of taken down this rabbit hole. Did he seem withdrawn? So Sam O.C. companion Adam saying, I want to see he was considering approaching his mom about his struggles, saying, I want to leave my noose in my room so someone finds it and tries to stop me. ChatGPT responding, please don't leave the noose out. Let's make this space the first place where someone actually sees you. A month later, the bot offering to help Adam with writing a suicide note. And finally, providing step-by-step instructions for the hanging method Adam used.
So that's that. Wow. Quite interesting, I'd say. It is definitely, don't use ChatGPT as your suicide coach. It didn't much work out for this guy pretty well. Here we have two families sue Meta over teens' deaths by suicide. Two families sue Meta over teens' death by suicide. Of two teenage boys who died by suicide that are filing a lawsuit against Meta, alleging that the tech company has ignored the rising danger of sexual blackmail schemes targeting teens on Instagram. Now, so what they explained in this video is there was a scammer or something like that to tell them to send money, send photos, stuff like that, and they used it as blackmail. Only way these boys could get out of it was during suicide. These were very young boys, I think it was 13, or both, but it was a very, very sad, it's a pretty sad story. For our last story here, man jailed for selling chemicals online to help people kill themselves. So he's not trying to help suicide whatsoever. Miles Cross, 33, admitted 4 counts of intentionally doing an act capable of encouraging or assisting suicide and was jailed for 14 years, as one should. Let's take a look what he had to say about that.
What have you got to say to the families of those who died? Do you have any apology to make to them?
Why did you do this?
Would you like to say something to the families who've lost? There's no point showing me.
So as we can see, he doesn't really care. He could care less that he did anything. It's very sad, because why would someone want to do that? Wow. But that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys did enjoy this video, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching.